Love and light. Welcome back to Dominating Impulse. I know it's been a minute since we dropped a college football video with the conclusion of the national championship and the announcement of college football 26, which we knew that was on the way. I thought it was time to jump back in the lab and chop it up with the people. So for everybody who's just now experiencing the Impulse Nation, do me a favor, do me a solid, do me a good gesture. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell, tap in as we continue to grind to 1,000 subscribers. So let's get to it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, college football 25 was possibly one of the most successful rebrands and relaunches in history. Was it glitchy? Yes. Did it have bugs? Yes. Was it unbalanced? Yes. But we still loved it. We loved what it brought to the game of college football. It actually made watching some of the games more exciting, going to get some of these dark horse schools, James Madison, Jacksonville State. Who else? Who's some of the other schools they've added? It was exciting. So the fact that it brought that element back to the sport, NIL deals, custom leagues, the game brought a lot of juice back into what we wanted. It nailed the landing. I will say that. EA, kudos to you. Had the highest selling sports game ever. Broke 2K19. So y'all know how we feel about that. And 2K is 2 packs of ass these days. So that's saying something. But this video is going to be a wish list for what I think they should improve on and what I think should be added in 26. So there wasn't too many things wrong with this game. I didn't feel like they fixed or broke. But what I do think needs to happen, I think we need to step up the presentation. I think college football, what differs it from Madden is the presentation. Maybe we get a couple more announcers in there. Not that I had a problem with Herb Street or Jesse Palmer. Just get a couple more announcers. Let's make it feel like we're watching Big Saturday Countdown, like we're watching the ESPN Countdown. Let's get the life. Maybe we get Pat McAfee with a couple of voiceovers to, call some of those big crazy games. Nick Saban as well. So you never know. Also, with that being said, let's get some real coaches. If the players have their real names and likeness attached to the universities and they're and/or getting paid for being represented in the game, I think we need to get some type of coach agreement to have them in the game somewhat realistic, just to keep the game immersive and keep us locked in the realness of going back to campus. I also think in the rivalry games, they used to do this back in the day in the older ones in the NCAA series of college football. But can we get a trophy case? So whether you win in the competitive road to college football, you're playing against your friends, or you're building an online dynasty or road to glory, whichever mode you're playing a rivalry game and you win said rivalry trophy, I think that should be added in the game, just like I said, just to keep us immersed in what college football is. Also, before we really get into that, I think we need to add more dynamic gameplay into the games. If it's a night game, let's keep it a night game. If it's a 6 o'clock game and it ends and it shades into the night game, let's see some sun overcast as the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter goes along. I think just a few tweaks. These are just, I know I'm nitpicking, but I guarantee you if we add these things inside college football 26, it's going to take off like rockets. Remember, guys, this game had 2 million people playing on pre-order. Remember, pre-order. The game didn't drop officially to that Friday. 2 million people were already playing it on that Tuesday. That just lets you know how great it was. Third, I think they need to also add a little more Dynasty Storylines, and they need to add more positions inside Road to Glory. Everybody's going to be a running back. Everybody's going to be a quarterback. Johnny Manziel lived that story. Everybody's probably going to be a wide receiver as well. Let's get something else. Let's get some D-line, O-line, maybe even some linebackers in here. Let us feel like we get to do our own thing and tell our own college football story. And last and certainly not least, I think EA needs to just add everything I said, but don't change anything. This is one of those things that they have nailed. If it isn't broke, don't fix it. Now, we don't want it to get redundant. and we always want to make improvements, but don't start giving us mail-in versus EA just because this new thing is back. Y'all know? So, what do you guys think they should add in the game in 26? Let me know in the comments down below. King of the podcast, casual gamer, the contrarian, doing what I do best, debating, talking, and relating to all college football fans. Gator Nation in the chat. Till next time, we out.